Hey everyone, I'm just sitting here on a Sunday, just sort of relaxing. I just got done recording one or two, yeah, a two-part video, and it might turn into a little series in parts because it's just a long story, a long testimony. But, as I was doing it, I was reflecting and on how I felt beforehand. I felt really depressed, and I have been feeling really down lately. And I know that God's going to use me no matter what and no matter where I am because I said yes to His will and His way. But I do want to encourage people that when you are called, you're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to get the response that you were hoping for. Um, you won't always get the support that you thought you would receive. People won't always be there like they said they would. Um, and that's okay. Because the moment I ever start to do something outside of God's will, I want Him to stop it. There have been many relationships and situations that I've put myself in with great intentions in the beginning. And then I lost focus for the true reason I was doing it. And it just went wrong. It just went oh so wrong. My heart wasn't in the right place anymore. Um, I wasn't proud or happy of the things that I was doing because I was no longer doing it for the calling or for the reason. I was doing it for the person, or I was doing it for the name of it all. And I realized that that's not right. God's going to put you where you need to be, and He'll give you so many chances and opportunities until you can get it right. It's up to us to show up and be honest with ourselves. I'm going to do this no matter how I feel. I'm going to do this no matter how many people support me. I'm going to do this no matter, even if it's just one person watching or one person sharing every day. I'm going to do it because it's the right thing. I'm going to do it because I want to do it. I want to do it because I've been afraid for such a long time to speak the matters of my heart and to just pour positivity out into the world and show people what love and light and laughter and real life just is. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. But if I could be real with y'all for a quick second, before I let y'all all go, I have never really tried to do something on my own where possibly the world could be watching. And it's so strange because when you start to step out on faith, you realize just how small the world is. And if I could backtrack for a moment, before I even tried to start the Truthful Tribe and listen to God's calling for my life, I just thought it was like this big calling, and it is. But the way I went about it, my thought process, I was like, there's too many people in the world. I'm putting myself out there for all these humans to criticize me or to whatever, so many people out in the world. And now that I'm out in the world, actually posting my videos and everything like that, it's a very small pond. And so nothing is really as it seems. you've got to go out and you've got to do it anyway. You've got to keep trying even if no one shows up. And so this is a video just to encourage anyone out there. If you're trying something new and you find yourself in a place where you feel like you're not being supported, or the people that you thought would back you up sort of flaked on you or didn't show up, just know that maybe your calling wasn't meant for them. Maybe what you're doing is not for them. Because when God calls you, he calls you for a certain place and time for people. And maybe those people that are in your circle haven't got there yet. And that's okay. Because there are other people out in the world that are waiting for your kind of mind and soul to speak life into them. And it just takes time. Good things take time. You know, you don't want to think that God still can't use you because you've got a small following, or you think like, who am I? You know, nobody would ever listen to me, or nobody would ever be interested in what I have to say. And that's just not true. It's not true. And we're not going to believe the lies of the enemy. We're going to keep pushing forward, even if we have to push alone. You know, God said that he would uphold us with his righteous right hand. And I believe that he's going to make a way out of no way, that he's going to bring the right people for you, the right people for me, that will support you, that will love you, that will cherish you, that will understand you, and that whatever you're bringing out into the world, that you will help someone feel like they're seen and loved and not damaged, not broken. You would bring a feeling of healing into their life. You know, it's not about the numbers. It's not about the immediate support. It's about your calling. You know, don't get out here and fumble the ball, y'all. Don't get out here and think that if you don't have large numbers, you can't make an impact, because you can. And don't take it personal when the people you thought were going to support you aren't supporting you. Maybe the message isn't for them. It would be lovely to have people that we love support us continuously, no matter what we do. But this is a God thing. This is not a them thing. You got to straighten up your focus. Anyway, I hope that this brings you peace. And I want to encourage you not to give up. Please don't give up on yourself. I'm not going to give up. You know, you got to keep on pushing. But just know that in the meantime and in between time, you're doing just fine. Bye, guys.